Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And today is Thursday, which means it is Friday Eve. So I'm going to go back through videos and see what's really going on out here in these crypto streets. But as always, it's your main man, BTM. Welcome you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And what up, Silver Days? What's going on? BTM Crypto News Network. Let's go. XRP Army. Silver Day. I got a video for you later. I'll post it later about the XRP offspring, uh, spring, whatever that is, the ETF that listed today. Smash the like and subscribe. Let's go. Silver Zebec. What up, Yazin? BTM Silver Days. Let's freaking go. Let's go, brother. What up, Tony T? And as always, I guess we'll start with the bubbles. Let me see. Actually, I need to get on the bubbles. Start the crypto bubbles and see what's going on out here. Turn on the spotlight and see what we can see. Excuse me. So this is your main man, BTM, here on this Thursday, September 18th. Looks like HTX is up 25.8%. Turbo is up 5.8%. Shout out to the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Toad Army. Turbo Toad, turn up. Bears up 8.5. Near is up 15%. Bonks up 2.2. Snake is up 7.1. ICP's been having a pretty hard time. Wonder what this guy's doing now. With ICP being down 37.6% on the year, 3.1 on the month, and up 0.4 on the week, and 2.8 on the day. That guy's probably wigging all the way out. Cubic is down 1.8. Litecoin is up 3.3. XPX 6900 is up 6.8. Gala's up 5.3. Mudan's up 5.1. Hex is up 2.5. Peanuts up 1.6. World Mobile's finally bouncing back up to 2.8% on the day, 0.8 on the hour. Algorand's up 2.9. I might have to pick up some Algorand, actually. Hearing a lot of good things about Algorand. XCN is banging 9.4%. Onyx coin, might have to look at that. Bittensor Tau is up 5.4%. Ordinance up 4.6. Looks like the Fed interest rate cut and sparked the market back. Sui is up 6.9. Solana's up 3.7. Okay, Solana, I see you out here. Glad I got back in Solana. I wish I would have kept it when it was down, but I sold it. But I got back in around 150, 170. So we are live. Farcoin is up 7.2% to almost 10 cents. Putty Penguin's up 10.4. Pith is up 6.2. Our favorite payroll processor, the crypto we all know and love, the Z to the B to the C to the N, the Zebec is up 0.9 on the day, down 0.5 on the hour, but we're still pushing, so that is good. Shout out to the Zebec Army, the Zebec Warriors, the Zebecaneers, and the Zebec Millionaires. Actually, it's probably the same thing. But Prime is up 2.8. Pith is up 6%. Nero's up 2.7%. AI Tech is up 9.8. Virtuals is up 4. Spectre AI is up 4.5. BGB is up 5.3. Caspa's up 2.4. What's this? Almost back at 9 cents. I see you out here. Quant is up 1% to 103. Okay. Arbitron's up 2.7. AI 16Z is up 5.6. This McCade has been down, bro. 16.5 on the month, 5.6 on the week, 8.9 on the day. Be careful with the things that are red when everything else is down. The opposite. But as Warren Buffett says, investors turn the impatient, takes money from the impatient and gives it to the patient and makes the impatient, uh, makes the patient wealthy. What up, Silver Days, Tony T? AVAX is up 16.1. XPR is up 3.9. Alchemy Pay is up 3%. XRP is up to $3 and actually $3.09. I think it got up to 313 today, up 2.2 on the day, zero point 0.2 on the hour, and 2.6. And I suspect a massive rally tomorrow once the what are these guys? Grayscale. I think Grayscale is listing their ETF tomorrow. So I might pick that up as well. Let me know if you guys are following that. Cardano is up 5%. SHIB is up 2%. I remember I had a ton of Cardano. Wish I would have kept it. SHIB is up 2.2. So let's see. I'm going to do a quick video about some of the things that are happening. Is this it or is this it? Where's the video? And then we'll look at Ashura. Then we'll get back to the Twitter page. Shout out to Gold is mining. Wait, gold is in my veins. Wait, this is from July. Wait, what? So old article. Actually, I think this is the wrong article. But let's see what the crypto fan has to say real quick.
Crypto fan, Zebec did it again. They made another payroll move. They partnered up with Pyro Finance to bring on-demand payroll lending into blockchain technology. Payroll onto blockchain. This is if you're down with this crypto gang, make sure you hit a like, make sure you hit a subscribe, man. But also, listen, at the end of this video, I also have a new Zebec commercial with the NHL, NBA, right? That's partnered up with Zebec and Uphold that's been floating up on Twitter. I'm gonna play it at the end of this episode. So make sure you guys are locked in. You heard it. Right. Make sure you guys hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. You're gonna see here first. NBA, NHL commercial with payroll with Zebec and Uphold. It's not official. It's been floating on Twitter. I'm gonna play it for you guys at the end of this episode, so stay tuned in. But let's get into this article, man. Zebec Network has expanded its payroll capabilities by partnering up with Pyro Finance to integrate on-demand payroll lending. The Zebec Network has partnered up with Pyro Finance to integrate a real-time stablecoin payroll with instant on-demand payroll loans. The Pyro collaboration follows Zebec's turnkey HQ integration, which allows employees to receive stablecoin salaries directly within their payroll dashboard. Zebec has recently enhanced compliance with SOC 2 and certifications with pursuing MICA and ISO 27001 standards that support global payroll operations. Yeah, Zebec's getting serious. ISO 21, ISO 27001, that's major security. Remember, KuCoin, Crypto.com, the SOC 2, these are the type of compliances that Zebec's going after. Let's get into it. Zebec Network today announces a strategic partnership with Pyro Finance, a payroll-focused funding solution licensed and compliance across 50 U.S. states. Let's reel up. Let's reel that up. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Let's get back to that again. Let's say that again. Zebec Network today announces a strategic partnership with Pyro Finance, a payroll-focused funding solution licensed compliance across 50 U.S. states to integrate real-time stablecoin payroll with on-demand payroll lending. Ooh, The integration builds Zebec's existing payroll platform, which already allows companies to stream salaries in real-time USDC stablecoin by incorporating payrolls lending tools. Zebec's clients can now access instant payroll loans to cover short-term cash flow gaps, ensuring companies are paid on time regardless of financial constraints. Do not sleep on this, man. Zebec keeps it moving, man. I'm still gonna pay that commercial. And leave a comment. Are you guys still holding Zebec? Do you guys still believe it's a rug pull? I would like to know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys still believe Zebec's a rug pull. And we're gonna play this commercial. At this end of commercial, let me know what you guys think. All right. But so you guys know this Paru companies. Now remember, Zebec just did SOC 02 certification, MiCA compliance in Europe. They targeting the ISO 27001. They got the science card with 50 student issuers. So they got 50 issues on the science cards. All right. So please take that in mind. You guys know about gate knocks. So you know about that. And the science card acquisition. You guys know about that. So you guys tune in. Zebec's making moves. So let's get into this commercial, man. Make sure you guys hit a share. Make sure you hit a like. Let me know what you guys think at the end of this video. Leave a comment. Let me know if you think this is a real video. But this has been floating around on Twitter, all right? It's the Crypto Fam. Make sure you hit share. Make sure you hit like. Let's go, baby.
So shout out to my man, Decrypto. And I just realized he was talking about Peru and not the other announcement that we had. But this is it. Actually, this is Azure. But Trading Sniper's talking about Azure, but there is another new announcement today. I'll play this real quick and then we'll get to it. What up, New Way? What's going on, fam? Zebec is making moves. Let's see here. Zebec is currently the 0.0424, up 1.4%. We'll see, but let me don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network on X to stay current with events. How Lightspeed, Investments, Ripple, and Zebec are fueling programmable finance. So shout out to Boozilla. This is Zebec retirement incoming.
See, crypto got me shining. Now I see why they don't like me. When it drop on trip, put down on Doge, made a grip. This be that get money shit. XLM Stellar Lumen. You can tell by how I drip that my bank account's booming. I'm into grass now. So I went and got me some new. That new cycle. Sorry.
Okay, shout out to the song. I thought that was actually informational, but shout out to that video. Cuddy Bent, I guess. And we have seen this video a couple times already. Keeping it moving. This is the Peru announcement that he was just talking about in the video. Zebec has partnered with Peru Finance, the fuse to real-time stablecoin payroll with on-demand payroll lending, giving businesses instant liquidity and borderless payouts. Zebec's PayBridge unit has successfully tested Peru's lending tool with select clients over the past year and will now be rolling out the payroll across stablecoin payroll use cases in the ecosystem. So this is the announcement I've been trying to get to, right? Boba Network added. We're excited to welcome Boba Network, the 17th guys, 17th chain supported on Zebec, Silver, and Carbon cards. I don't care what anybody says. Zebec is already ahead by 17 blockchains. It would take something massive for someone to catch 17 freaking chains, brother. User can now load their cards with Boba and send seamlessly IRL, plus a custom Boba network debit cards coming soon. Get your card today. So let me know what you guys, Jason Bond. That's Jason Bond, not James Bond. That's Bond. Jason Bond. I'm tripping today. ZBCN is on fire. Zebec Network token surged 18.4% after integrating Algorand. Algos into its payroll systems, hitting the 0045 with Octaspace, the token, joining as the 15th supported blockchain, and payroll volume soaring 43 million monthly. Zebec's real world utility is driving massive momentum. Could the 017 be next? Yes, and thank you. And let me see. Please and thank you. Sorry about that. Let me go to this video real quick with Trading Sniper, and then it leads into this Azure video with my main man Black Roo. Shout out to Black Roo, but this is Trading Sniper.
As covered in yesterday's spaces, right? With HCM, we're excited to announce our stablecoin payroll joint venture, right? Azure is working with Zebec Network to build a stablecoin payroll tool for its 4 million customers across the US. Together, we'll be working hand in hand to bring the power of stablecoins and streaming technology to Azure's industry leading HCM software platform. So once again, Zebec Network has come out with another W, okay, another win. This crypto is on fire. This crypto is the future, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so high on this crypto. I tell you, this is one of my highest conviction cryptos in the whole entire crypto sphere. Truly, I tell you. Look, man, they're consistently having some type of partnerships. They are consistently making waves. They're consistently getting listed on exchanges. They're consistently innovating the game, right? They are the definition of innovation. Okay. Where else do you know you're going to be getting paid in real time? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future. Like this, what you're looking at is literally the future. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super, super excited to be breaking down the technical analysis and everything that comes with Zebec. Look, ladies, look, yeah, no excuse at Kraken, Coinbase, Binance. You're leaving capital on the table. That is 100% true. That is literally 100% true. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Zebec and why they're not listed yet. Sometimes these exchanges want a certain amount of coins or money or both or some other stuff. And, they come into a disagreement. But at the end of the day, you got to remember these listings like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken are going to be much smaller and are much smaller than what Zebec represents. If we're some type of meme coin and, these exchange listings would have been so much more impactful. But we're not a meme coin, right? We are not a meme coin. We are the real deal. So at the end of the day, something like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken, yes, it's very nice to have, especially on your resume, especially, to get a little bit more volume and get to a little bit more customers. At the end of the day, we don't need them. They need us. And that is the reality of this situation. We can see a lot of people are excited. We can see 22,000 views almost in just 5 hours. So, ladies and gentlemen, I expect things to be, I expect things to look really, really good in the near future. I'm just going to like some of these tweets because, it does help with the algorithm. If my helps get more exposure to maybe even like 100 more people, for me, that's a W, right? Remember, guys, it only takes literally 2 seconds to click the like button. So, yeah, even videos like this, anyone that covers Zebec, they are helping. All of us are helping. The people that comment, the people that watch, the people that like, all of us are in it together. We're a bunch.
So as he says, guys, we're all in it together. Make sure you click the like button, share, and subscribe, guys. Make sure you support the Zebec family and the Zebec community. If you like and share and somebody else likes and share, the word will get out. As somebody mentioned in one of my videos, actually I think it was on X, all the Zebec is missing is the adoption, right? We got the program, we got the project, we got the software, we have the partnerships. We're just missing the adoption. and we're not getting adoption because you guys aren't sharing the videos, you're not liking, you're not helping grow the community. So let me know what you think. I know most of you guys are, but there's a few that are nervous. Bro, doesn't matter. Just help us get the word out. Help us spread the Zebec revolution. So let me see, going back to Twitter X, when Zebec, when is cracking or cracking listing. Zebec's running a tight sideways pattern, aka consolidation or range bound, which could precede a significant price breakout. What it signifies consolidation is a period of equilibrium where neither buyer nor seller is in control, often occurred after prolonged uptrends or downtrends. Institutional activity, the tight price action, can signal the large institutional investors are quietly accumulating and distributing shares within a specific price range, setting the stage for a future move. Energy built up, just like compressing a spring, periods of tightness build potential energy for future moves. Overall, still an uptrend since April 2025 and consolidating mode now, waiting for the action. Zebec 4 hour. Wow. Structure cannot look any better, fam. We're coiled, ready to explode. PA is hovering around trendline support, only waiting for market makers' signals to flip the switch. Literally, how long trendline apex is October 25th? So anytime from now until then, be patient. The time is now. So yes, things are looking good. And this is the article that he was talking about from Azure ACM. And I think there's some more. This is the XRP video we're going to show later. So this is yesterday. 4 million more people are going to have to access stablecoin payroll through Zebec Azure turnkey partnership. This has to go viral because this coin is going to reach 100x before we know it. That's what I'm saying. Share, share, and help get the word out, guys. We're right here on the edge. Pretty soon it's going to flip off and the price is going to go bananas.
Payroll meets Web3. 3 companies, 1 goal. Making getting paid instant, global, and seamless. Assure is like the FedEx of payroll, moving salaries to millions of employees for thousands of companies every month, changing payroll forever. Zebec is the upgrade kit, turning those payments into real-time streams in dollars and stablecoins, so you can get paid instantly, even across borders. Turnkey is the locksmith, creating secure, invisible wallets so employees don't deal with crypto headaches like seed phrases. Together, they merge reach, speed, and security. Assure gives the network of businesses. Zebec brings the instant programmable payments. Turnkey makes crypto wallets as easy as opening a bank app. Employees can get paid instantly, split between bank and crypto. Employers send money globally without delays, and all with full security and compliance baked in. This is payroll reimagined, faster, simpler, and global. Zebec is on the way to onboard the next 1 billion new normies into crypto. With 4 million new employees on board from Assure, the sky is the limit for Zebec Network.
So shout out to Crypto Chrome. I think these videos are getting better, bro. And this the same video? 17. It's not. So let's see this payroll being flipped into real-time flow. Web3 meets Zebec is pushing pay into the now. Could this change everything? Did you catch today's space? And we did a lot on the spaces yesterday. I was going to play this video, but forgot. So I want to go ahead and play this, and then we're going to go to that Black Roo video talking about Assure.
ZBCN might make this the last time you ever see a paycheck the old way, because payroll is going blockchain. Would you switch if it meant instant stablecoin pay? On a recent X Spaces call, Zebec's CEO Simon Babakani sat down with Jay Whitehead, the CEO of Assure, and Bryce Crawford, the founder of Turnkey, to lay out the next era of payroll. Assure already serves more than 4 million employees and processes over $10 billion in payroll volume. Jay was just honored with the Gold Medallion Award in Austin, a recognition given to leaders shaping the future of payroll and workforce technology. That's not hype, that's proof. Turnkey, founded by Bryce Crawford and other former Coinbase engineers, is solving one of crypto's biggest friction points: wallets. No more MetaMask headaches, just paychecks that stream in like water. And Zebec brings the rails, already spanning more than 17 blockchains, making this global. Think about it. We've already evolved from monthly paychecks to earned wages on demand to frequent payouts with taxes automatically deducted. Blockchain payroll is simply the next step. Imagine opening your phone and seeing your wages flow in live, like a music stream instead of waiting weeks for a download. How would that change your life? But here's the catch. Most payroll giants are still asleep. Regulations like the Genius Act of 2025 just cleared the path for stablecoin payroll, yet only Zebec, Azure, and Turnkey are seizing the moment. Do you think the legacy companies will adapt, or will workers demand this future themselves? And to close this out, I'll leave you with Simon Babakani's own words from that call. He said, "When you think about payroll, it's already moved from monthly checks to earned wages and more frequent payouts. Blockchain payroll is the next step. And now, we're bringing together three giants: Azure's dominance in mainstream payroll, Zebec's expertise in streaming stablecoin payments, and Turnkey's wallet infrastructure. This is the start of conventional payroll waking up to stablecoins, and we're on the cusp of innovation. Because at the end of the day, Zebec isn't just building rails, it's changing the way money moves. Imagine a world where your paycheck flows in real time, where businesses settle instantly, and where borders don't slow down transactions. That's not a dream anymore. It's happening right here, with Zebec, Azure, and Turnkey leading the charge. So let me ask you, would you want your paycheck streamed to you instantly in ZBCN instead of waiting weeks to get paid? Want more crypto videos? Check out my playlist. Remember, this post is brought to you by the Crypto Chrome. Like, follow, share.
Shout out to Crypto Chrome
And
and
repost this video.
all the videos he's cranking out for the Zebec and the Zebec Nation, and that's the Bobo as well. Let me come to this video from Black Roo, and he's talking about the Azure partnership. Rewind a little bit here.
Video. You know what? We're not gonna play this video because I think I got copyright stricken for this video, but I just want to show you one portion of this video. So I'm not gonna play it, but I'll show you a still. So the still of this video right here is what we covered first in the last video is earned wage income and how Zebec is going to do that basically through Algorand. So definitely check out that first part of the video where I said Zebec will revolutionize payroll. Now here, this next part that Zebec has just kind of informed us about is the part where Assure offers payroll assistance for the clients. The first video is where they offer earned wage income assistance, which is basically a payroll advance to employees, which of course streaming payment should allow for them not to need payroll assistance, but they're also going to offer it. This has never been done before. Zebec is going to do that via their super app, but also via Assure's app and also probably their super app. They can offer payroll assistance to meeting payroll to companies. And this most recent partnership they told us about, Zebec has partnered with Payroll Finance to fuse real-time stablecoin payroll with on-demand payroll lending, giving businesses instant liquidity and borderless payout. So now they have the ability not only to help the employee, but to also help the client to make payroll. Zebec's PayBridge unit has successfully tested payroll's lending tool with select clients over the past year. Now we will be rolling out payroll access across stablecoin payroll use cases in our ecosystem. There we go with that. And also with that, brought aboard this company called Turnkey. Zebec has partnered with Turnkey to power wallet APIs and our integrations with major payroll systems. Through Turnkey's embedded wallet infrastructure, employees can seamlessly receive salaries and stablecoins like USDC directly inside of their payroll dashboard. And what this unlocks, if we scroll down, easy embedded wallets via turnkey crypto payroll alongside bank transfers, simplified stablecoin adoption at scale. Turnkey's partnership will go live with direct integration from major US payroll systems, bringing stablecoin payroll to millions of workers. Essentially, what this turnkey product does is allows people to spin up a wallet in less than 7 minutes. So if we go to turnkey, they have basically an example of them spinning up a wallet in less than 7 minutes. All he does is use his Apple ID and uses the turnkey software and basically does the sign and the signature and everything. And he's able to spin up a wallet with his Apple Pay used as his KYC. So again, this makes it for normies where they can very easily have to spin up a wallet, already use their already known KYC, and everything's golden. They also have the ability to import an already used wallet, but you can see here you can log in with your Google, your Apple, your Facebook, your Twitter, your
So I think that is definitely going to help the project, especially if you're transitioning to payroll, right? To people to get their checks, understand crypto, or if they don't have a wallet, right? I think that'll slow a lot of people down. But with turnkey and this easy wallet setup, I think it's going to help a lot of people be able to get wallets, set them up, and use them. I think that's also slowing adoption down. People don't have the knowledge to get the wallet, to set it up, and to buy. Right? It took me a while to figure it out myself. So I can imagine baby boomers or someone that's not very technical trying to understand and figure it out themselves. So, with that said, I think the turnkey might be one of the best things that could have happened to the Zebec and the Zebec army. And it was another video I was watching. Because they were talking about, let me see. Was it this guy?
Of ants. But remember, a colony of ants. Oh, a colony of ants that can do some serious destruction. Anyways, listen, we rank 142, or sorry, 152 out of 9,498 active cryptos, 380 million market cap, 15 million volume. So volume has been on the lower end, but that is fine, ladies and gentlemen, because I am going to be talking about a potential breakout that's going to be happening with the Zebec network. We can see, ladies and gentlemen, that we have actually gone down two holders. There was a day where we actually lost two holders, but that's fine because I expect for us to do.
I'm tripping. I actually forgot the holder information. I'm trying to find this video. Let's go back to Rue and I'll pull up the holders.
Discord, things where you're already known and you already have KYC there. So this will make it very, very simplistic for normies who are not used to the crypto world. And I'm not trying to use normies as a diss or as a less than thing. This just makes things easier for people who don't want to deal with, okay, well, I'm not going to get a crypto wallet. Like this makes it very easy for them to just, okay, let me just use what I already know and sign in. And now I have a wallet, you know what I mean, through Turnkey. That's easy and simple. Now, if we go back here, I always hate when I do the zoom in. I never know how. Okay, so if we go up here, one of the things you'll notice is with Turnkey, big news, we raised a 30 million Series B led by Bain Capital Crypto to power innovation in crypto. And guess who used to work at Bain Capital Crypto? Our guy, our CEO, Simon Babakani here. You scroll down, advisor, Bain Capital. Okay. London, England. Again, another London connection. If you listened to the last video, that shouldn't be a shock to you. Again, human capital and payroll investments. Human capital, this Assure program that we were just talking about, is a human capital management program, a payroll program. This is what Assure is. Okay. Yeah. So Simon Babakani through Bain Capital might have been responsible for helping these turnkey get this 30 million Series B. Now, if we move on and transition over here to the super app, we got some update there as well. So SEC chair says most tokens are not securities and then backs super app platforms. So this is from the chair of the SEC saying super apps, let's bring it. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC chair Paul Atkins said that most crypto coins are not securities, while outlining a sweeping plan to integrate crypto activities like trading.
So let's go back to the holder real quick. So currently we're at 82,805. So again, we're going to pass over to 83,000 sooner than you know. I need to go ahead and get my image made because I suspect over the weekend we might get up to 83,000. So currently holders, we added 28 in the last 4 hours, 48, 49 in the last 12, 49 in the last day. It's weird that we added 49 and 49. Something's kind of strange there. Last 3 days, 280. Last 7 days, 467. Last week, that would be. Last 2 weeks, 693. And last month, 1,746. So we're actually going to check here. This is the actual solo scan, which is the Solana scan. It says 82,807. This says 805. So it's always off by 1 or 2. So I just like to track it to see. Looks like Zebec's doing something. Last 24 hours were up 2.64. Hour up 0.12%. 7 days were up 98, 95. And it looks like, as I said, something starting to come back down. 0042 up 2.5. Market cap 386.8. 255. 2.55. Sorry, guys. I know a lot of you guys are listening to it. It's 2.5 there, not 250. 2.5% market cap. 24-hour trading volume is 14.3, up 3.9%. So let's go to Trader View real quick. See what's going on here. We're waiting for this to open up. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think we're going to hit by the end of September? What is your price prediction for ZBCN by the end of September? Anybody, everybody, somebody, let me know in the comments. So it looks like on the 5-minute chart, looks like we came up to the 0025 and holding steady at the 0025. RSI is 54. RSI base moving average is 58.2. And we're seeing some volume decreasing Had a MACD cross and the volume decreased on the 5-minute chart. Looks like we're still in the overbought. 15-minute chart showing we're actually building volume on the 15. Looks like the MACD's crossing. RSI is 63.5. RSI base moving average is 64. So it looks like we're getting into the oversold category versus the overbought, which we've been sitting at. Looks like it's switching back to overbought instead of oversold. RSI is 60.7. RSI base moving average is 51.8. And we're building volume on that 45 minutes. Skip actually we'll look at the 1 hour. Generally skip the 1 hour. RSI at 59.2. RSI base moving average at 50. And looks like we're building volume on the histogram for the MACD on the 1 hour. On the 2 hour, got a couple of green candles, slight pullback to the 20052. RSI is 56.4. RSI base moving average is 46.7. And on the 2 hour, we're building volume as well. Had a MACD cross on the 2 hour. And on the 4 hour, looks like there was a big green candle, then a slight pullback. RSI is 53.5. RSI base moving average is 49.9. And looks like we're building volume on the histogram on the 4 hour. Let me know what you think. Josh, 50 cents by the end of the year, please and thank you. 5 cents by the end of September. That would be awesome. Accumulating zone still. Okay, Peter. You think we're still accumulating? I think something's up because it's like we're stuck, right? We've been stuck since like June or July. When was the last pump? July? Had a slight movement in August, but we haven't really been doing much. But historically speaking, September is generally slow for crypto. So with the interest rate cut, we might see some movement coming, but I don't think it is too much going on now through, I guess, the end of October is when we might start to see some good price action or movement again. So let me know what you guys think. Josh, that's my question as well. Yes, it's still cheap, brother. Thank you, Peter. 40 cents BTM. Thank you, Jose. Josh, when the super app? That's what I'm saying, bro. I got the same question. And there hasn't been a definitive date anywhere. I've been scouring the internet looking for that particular question and have not been able to find it. So this is why is the price up today? Zebec rose 2.09% over the last 24 hours, outpacing the broader crypto market at 2.83%. The uptick aligns with bullish technical patterns and ecosystem developments. Key drivers: bullish technicals retest, price stabilized at critical support with the fib, VWAP, confluence, compliance progress, final SOX 2 audit underway, boosting institutional confidence, partner momentum, Algorand integration and Octaspace card expansion went live. Really? Thought they been did that. Technical support, hold bullish. Let's put it here at the top, just for grins. ZBCN hailed the 618 fib retracement. Can we ever get past the 618? Please and thank you. Volume weighted average price on August 19th, forming higher lows. The MACD histogram turned positive at the 404, signaling bullish momentum divergence. What this means, the retest confirmed demand at a historical significant level, reducing downside risk with RSI at 48.8 neutral. There's room for upside before overbought conditions. Traders interpret the hold as a setup for potential breakout towards the 005 23.6 fib extension. Watch daily close above the 7-day SMA at the 00429 to confirm the trend reversal. So you said the 00429, we're at the 00425. So if we push up just a little bit, we can probably, let's check the 5-minute chart. If we push up just a little bit, we could probably, yeah, what is that? 00425. We got to get back to the 0042, the 00428 now. So just barely to push up. What is this 100 ticks? Wow. So back to crypto, coin market cap. Not sure why I said crypto. Where were we? Zebec SOC 2 audit expected late August, while MECI white paper submission targeting September approval. Advance per updates on August 4th. These steps aim to align the project with UK and EU final financial regulations. I'm tripping today. What this means, compliant progress reduces regulatory risk, a key concern for institutional investors. Uphold institutions 100 Milwan ZBCN custody stake announced July 14th reflects growth, trust, and Zebec's compliant roadmap. To watch audit results in the MECI approval timeline, we need to find that timeline and we need to find the super app release date. But the previous one I saw, actually, somebody mentioned that. Oh yeah, Josh. The previous one was the end of the year. I think November, December. So I don't know if they've trimmed that timeline or if it's the same timeline. Uh, ecosystem growth, mixed impact. Zebec expanded its MasterCard powered card to support Algorand and Octaspace on July 21st, 24th, adding utility. However, staking APY dropped to 15% from 22% in May, potentially dampening retail demand. What this means, partnerships enhance real world use case, payroll payments, but reduce staking yield may shift focus to transactional demand. With the 24-hour volume surge to 9.8 to 14.6, we're at 14.3 now, suggests speculative interest. What to watch, adoption, matrix, card transactions, payroll clients, and next monthly report. Conclusion. The ZBIC 24-hour gain reflects a mixture of technical resilience, regulatory strides, and partnership-driven utility. Though staking yields decline, hint at shifting demand drivers. Key watch. A sustained break above the 00429 7-day SMA could target the 0046 August swing high, while a drop below the 0039 fib support risk retesting the 005. We got paid 2 hours ago and went all in. I see a straight line pump, LOL. It's 5-minute chart. Go back to the 2 hour. We actually see something. So I hope things do pick up on the pump. 1 second. Let me go back to this video.
Lending and staking under a unified regulatory framework. It's a new day at the SEC, Atkins said during a keynote address for the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, roundtable at Paris on Wednesday. Policy will no longer be set by ad hoc enforcement actions. Seems like he's kind of criticizing Gensler here, Gensler. He added, contrasting the previous administration's aggressive crackdown on crypto firms, we'll provide clear, predictable rules on the road to so innovators can thrive in the United States. Under the Project Crypto initiative, the SEC plans to modernize its securities regulations to accommodate blockchain-based financial markets. According to Atkins, the president's working group on digital asset markets has already delivered a bold blueprint to support that mission. Okay. And here, if we scroll down, says SEC opens the door to crypto super apps. The SEC updated strategy includes allowing platforms to operate as super apps, okay, that can facilitate trading, lending, and staking of digital assets under one regulatory umbrella. So if you go over the shows that we've talked about, now you got lending through payroll, right? And you also have earned wage income or payroll advance lending, along, which will be a credit type of thing. Simon Babakani told us that. Check out my first video on that. So you got the lending there in the super app right there, all of it right in front of you. You would also be able to stake and do other things on the super app. And also it says, Atkins said, these platforms should also have the flexibility to offer multiple custody solutions. And then you got that with the turnkey we just showed you, where you could spin up your own wallet. But also we got some news here from Ondo Finance that kind of goes in line with this, that the super app stuff got passed. And there was another law that got passed that is going to have implications for Zebec when it comes into USDY. So let's look at that law here. NASDAQ makes push to launch trading of tokenized securities. So, excuse me. So this is going to apply to tokenized securities, things like tokenizing carbon credits, things like tokenizing real estate deeds, things like tokenizing oil, things for tokenizing in energy, carbon credits, which I'm not sure if I just said. NASDAQ proposes trading of tokens tied to stocks and ETFs and ETPs. Again, this tokenizing the stocks and stuff like that. This has implications for Ondo Finance, and again, implications for USDY. If approved, move would mark the first instance of tokenized securities trading on an exchange. NASDAQ files proposal days after the SEC agenda adds crypto trading rules. NASDAQ is working with the US regulators to introduce trading of tokenized security. This can be very, 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 very huge. Here we are. Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange, has previously sought permission for the FCC to offer tokenized equities to customers, but now now they have it. And in response, you see companies like Ondo Finance here do things like this. Wall Street 2.0 is here. Ondo Global Markets is now live, providing one of the largest ever selections of tokenized US stocks and ETFs on chain with the liquidity of traditional finance starting on Ethereum. 100 plus assets are now live with 100 more on the way. And if we go click in on this, Ondo Global Markets launches with support from many of the world's leading applications and platforms, and they list a ton of them. So again, if you think Zebec Super App can work with all these different players, all these different exchanges, which will possibly become banks, all of these different wallets, which goes into Paul Atkins, like, hey, they can have multiple custody options. Well, all of these wallets could be custody options, or the turnkey solution that Zebec is now having could be a custody option. Bitget wallet, Trust Wallet, OKX wallet, Gate, Chainlink, Bitget Global, blockchain.com, MEXC, L-Bank, 1inch, COW Protocol, Alpaca, Layer 0, Morpho, Gauntlet, BitGo, Fireblocks, which we know is a big custody firm, Ledger Live, Zodia, and a lot of different exchanges also custody their crypto at Fireblocks, by the way. Ledger Live, Zodia, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, RWA.xyz, Dune, Bird Eye, Coal Station, Bison, IM Token, and more. If we go and bring this up here, we'll see this connection with Ondo and USDY to Zebec. We're delighted to welcome Zebec HQ into the Ondo ecosystem following an integration of USDY with Zebec's instant card and real world assets payment technology. Now with Zebec, you can take this either in Zebec's super app or in any way connected to Ondo Finance and all of their different partners. And you could use Zebec and their instant card as an off ramp for any real world asset type of technology, any real world asset type of tokenization. Zebec can be the off ramp to it on any wallet out there. So this is just huge news, and the laws are getting placed for it right now. But what it's seeming like is that the laws for this are going to hit places like Europe before they hit places like the US. Case in point, now remember all of this we just read with USDY. There's some more announcements from Ondo and USDY. Keep in mind when we read these announcements, keep in mind that they can off ramp with Zebec's instant card and real world payments technology. So USDY tokenized US Treasury bills are coming to Say. Okay, and Say is overseas a little bit. I think part of it might be here too in the US, but mainly they're over in China, if I'm not mistaken. The State Development Foundation is thrilled with Ondo Finance is bringing USDY, its flagship tokenized US Treasury bills product to Say. This represents a major milestone in Say ecosystem development, which brings institutional grade RWAs to the fastest L1 blockchain and signals a recognition or institutional readiness. USDY is the second most adopted treasury tokenized treasury product, representing over 32% of the entire tokenized treasury user base. USDY has served as a clear indicator of demand for robust, composable RWA assets with the fifth highest total value log, trailing the likes of only or Bildel by BlackRock, Benji by Franklin Templeton, USTB by Superstate, and Ondo's own permission product, OUSG. Now with USDY, institutional grade US, real world asset with clear demand and demonstrated utility is coming in Say. Why this matters, the Say ecosystem saw 821% growth year over year, exceeding 670 million, with a growing number of developers on Say's high performance infrastructure. The upcoming USDY integration represents the next phase of Say's evolution, solidifying Say as a high performance Rails powering institutional grade financial products. There it is with Say. And then if we move on here, we see they're also connected Binance Chain and Ondo Finance to bring power to bring real world assets on chain. They have this on Ondo's site, but they won't let me see it on Ondo's site since I'm American. So I had to come through this site to see it. So if you're non-American, you could probably go on Ondo's site and see it, but I can't. Binance Chain has taken a major step in tokenization of traditional finance by partnering with Ondo Finance, a leading platform in tokenization of real world assets. This collaboration is set to significantly expand user access to tokenized US stocks, exchange traded funds, and investment funds directly through BNB chain. This is going to bring a lot of liquidity to the US stocks and trading funds, but also to USDY. We can continue on with this, but let's go over to another foreign place that's getting USDY support. Alchemy Pay. All of these coins, all these different coins are available on Swift blockchain, and we know Swift blockchain is a partner of Nautilus coin or Nautilus chain, which also Zebec is connected to Nautilus Chain. Alchemy Pay adds global support for fiat on-ramp to USDY. Today, Ondo Finance announced that Alchemy Pay, a leading crypto payment solution provider, integrated Ondo Finance's US dollar yield token on Solana. That's basically saying, you know, Zebec is involved, right? Into Alchemy Pay's extensive fiat on-ramp, making it easier for non-US users to acquire USDY using their local fiat currencies. Through this collaboration, users across 173 countries can now seamlessly purchase USDY on Solana using local fiat currencies, preferred payment methods such as Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, Google Pay, all the things we were just talking about with Turnkey, right? Regional mobile wallets and banking transfers enabled by Alchemy Pay's global structure, over 300 payment channels plus 50 fiat currencies. This collaboration significantly lowers the entry barrier for non-US investors and institutions seeking high quality yield coins. USDY combines the accessibility of stablecoins with the financial strength of US treasuries, offering 24/7 availability, transparent collateralization, and compatibility with a range of use cases, including treasury management, cross-border payments, and wealth preservation. Like, this everything you would want. The USDY on Solana also benefits from near instant transactions and minimal associated costs, making it practical for both institutions and individual investors seeking capital efficiency and secure dollar exposure. As the industry accelerates towards the adoption of tokenized digital assets, Ondo Finance remains at the forefront with market-leading assets that can seamlessly integrate with platforms such as Alchemy Pay. Together, Ondo Finance and Alchemy Pay are advancing the vision of an open economy while empowering users with tools for everyday financial utility and long-term wealth management. So this is really, really, really big. Think about this, because Zebec is going to make it possible for this to be used with a Zebec instant card and just very easily be able to earn yield there. And yeah, and all of this can be connected into the super app. What do you think about all of this information, Max?
What do I think about that 25 minutes of a straight up freaking alpha fest, basically? It's like, jeez, you know, I mean, this is not Eminem 8 Mile, but it's just like, you know, like Papa Doc, what you gonna do? Like Maximus, what you gonna do? I don't have a lot to add to that, but I'll say this: we do have a part 3, and it's gonna elaborate a little bit more about what Drew was talking about, specifically regarding Assure, right? Assure software and their role in payroll. You're gonna hear some testimonies, recent testimonials, and I think that's a big deal. And I'll just give you a little preview. We both will. It's because through Assure, okay, not Microsoft Azure, this is Assure with an S. It means payroll software that powers the very best, yes, the very best payroll service providers. That's the Zebec connection to all this. That's big. Want to tune in more for that. With that said, hey, brother, you're the one that gets the honor of doing the key word for everybody that listened to the entire outline. What would it be?
Super app.
2 words, super app. Thanks so much, you guys. Tune in tomorrow for the next one, and we'll get into it. And thanks again, everybody. Really do appreciate you guys. As Real would say, peace.
Peace.
So shout out to Black Brew with the super app update.
All right, so welcome in, everybody. We're going to get into it today.
Timeline, and also the information about the different updates on the partnerships. But as always, it's your main man BTM signing out. Thanks for joining. Thanks for like, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate all your support and everything you do. Now make sure you like, share this video, and subscribe. And let's help get the adoption going for the Zebec. Take this guy off here. Let's get the adoption for Zebec and the ZBCN and the Zebekian millionaires and the Zebekians. But thanks for joining. All right, Yazin, peace and hair grease, guys. And remember, let's get back to the money. And as always, stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM. I'm out. Peace out.